Hi, and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. It is summer out here. I'm back on the beach again on my little staycation. The show brought to you today by the guys from U2B, makers of these great t-shirts. If you want to get one of these t-shirts, the link is in the description where you can go and check out all of the t-shirts that they do. And they got a great one off of the FA Cup, sort of FA Cup inspired design with Laca and Aubameyang. Love that one. For everybody yesterday, I said yesterday, I go, guess where I am? And I was loving it, man. I was going through all the comments. There are people still saying I was abroad, which I'm not abroad. I am in the UK. There's people who are saying I'm in Brighton, I'm in Bournemouth, I'm in Cornwall. I'm going to reveal it today because somebody did actually find me as well. I'm actually in Torquay, Torbay. Really, really nice part of the world, man. And I'm actually just down by the beach at the moment. One of the reasons for that is the reception. When I say the reception, I'm talking about the reception, phone reception and internet connection in the hotel. Terrible, right? So just come out onto the beach where you get good reception out here, which is weird. But it's beautiful out here as well. Lovely day. I think they said there's a bit of rain predicted later on, which I'm a bit, that's the only thing about holidaying in the UK. But anyway, let's get into the transfer rumours today. Now, this one about Lacazette, which has been, Lacazette has already been linked with moves away from Arsenal, which I'm against. I don't know about you guys, I'm against. I thought we finished off the season very well. I worry that, fingers crossed when Aubameyang does sign, what if Aubameyang gets injured? We're leaving ourselves very light with goal-scoring options. For me, Eddie Nketiah is not the finished article yet. Gabriel Martinelli could step in, but, at the moment he's injured. And for me, it's just about having as many quality forward players and strikers as possible. And for me, I definitely think we should be keeping Lacazette. But he's been linked with a move away today to Juventus. Now, Juventus said to be very interested in a striker and willing to do a swap deal with Arsenal. And willing to, they got a couple of players that they're saying, we'll swap these players. Douglas Costa is once. Now, I remember one time we were linked heavily to Douglas Costa, and I would have loved to have seen Douglas Costa come in at Arsenal. But that boat has sailed. Douglas Costa's knocking on now. He hasn't really figured a lot for Juventus. He's not the same player that was, early at Juventus and at Bayern Munich. And for me, nah. And then the other player that we're linked with in this supposed swap deal is Higuain. I remember doing Transfer Daily about 5-6 years ago where every day we were talking about Higuain, and Higuain was on the verge of signing for Arsenal at one time, but that didn't happen. But for me, absolutely no. I'm not interested. I'm hoping that none of these rumours are true. And I'd be very it really surprised me if they swapped Lacazette for any of those two players. I just can't see that. If Arsenal do decide to move Lacazette on, I'm sure they're going to be wanting the money for him and not wanting to swap him for players that were great players. But to me, they're past it now, past their sell-by dates now, and not the sort of players for me that Arsenal should be looking to swap a quality player like Lacazette for. We've also been linked with this guy called Quincy Promes. Now, he plays for Ajax. Again, he's 28. I was surprised when I saw his age, Quincy Promes. A very, very good player, lightning quick. Did very, very well for Ajax last season. 16 goals and 5 assists. He's a Dutch international, a regular in the Dutch team now. And one of the reasons why that Dutch team has been improving so much that they've become back a force again. Reports linking him today with a move to Arsenal. Now, again, he's a winger, and I keep saying it literally every day. How many more wingers are we going to have? We're like a bird with like 8 wings. We don't need no more wingers, in my opinion. He is a good player, and I suppose it's if you do move and say a Lacazette on. Maybe that is an option. I don't know. Maybe we're sort of looking on it and we're saying to ourselves, we'd have to play with a different system if say a Lacazette did move on. But for me, Quincy Promes, whilst he's a good player, not what we need right now. I just go back to it again. How many more wingers are we going to have? You know, I mean, you've got Aubameyang can play out wide, Martinelli can play out wide, Saka, you know, Pepe, Reece Nelson. I don't think you need a 28-year-old winger that's going to cost a lot of money. They're saying, you know, £25 million upwards. He's a top player over there in Holland at the moment. So for me, no. But it is a big rumour that is flying around today. Another one is the one about Dani Ceballos. This one's slightly worrying. Dani Ceballos, as we know, he finished off the season brilliantly for Arsenal. Really, really did well. And all the talk was that Mikel Arteta wanted to retain him for next season because he's done so well. And, again, pair him up in that midfield alongside Xhaka. However, there's a lot of rumours around today that Real Madrid want him back off of that loan. They want to bring him back into the team. They're looking on it and they're saying to themselves, Luka Modric, who's now 34, whilst he's a great player, he's getting on a bit. Let's bring Ceballos in now and look at that seagull there and assimilate him into the team. The only thing, which is, worrying about that for Arsenal is that he has been playing that deep line role very well. He's got used to playing at Arsenal, and that would be a massive blow. It would mean that Arsenal would have to go out there again and start looking to find somebody in that position, possibly spending a lot of money to replace him. So, a bit worrying that news that Real Madrid might take him back, but it could happen. It could happen, and as I said, it'd be a big miss Dani Ceballos because I think he's done very well at the start of the season, and since he's come back after the lockdown, I think Dani Ceballos has been a vital player for Arsenal. It would be a big miss if he had to go back to Real Madrid, but he is their player. Also links today linking Callum Chambers with a move away. Callum Chambers, of course, was got a serious injury, has been out for half of the season. Callum Chambers now being linked with a move away from the club. He is still injured at the moment, but he's on his way back. He's back in recovery. And there's a lot of talk that Fulham want to take him. Now, remember, he was on loan at Fulham and did brilliantly at Fulham when they got promoted up to the Premier League. The last time he was excellent for them. Of course, Fulham got relegated. Arsenal took him back. But now the rumours are that Fulham would like to buy Callum Chambers. They're rumoured to be willing to pay up to £12 million for him, and Arsenal willing to sell him. It's a shame about Callum Chambers because I think that towards the beginning of last season, he was the best of the defenders that we had. And also he was a good sort of utility player because you could play him as a right back as well as playing as a centre back. So it'd be a shame to see Callum Chambers go if he does go, but I can fully understand it. And I'm sure that he's going to want to be playing regular football. Remember, Fulham were deploying him a lot of times in this defensive midfielder position, which he did really, really well in. He really excelled for Fulham. So would it be a shock to see him make that move? But Callum Chambers being linked with a move away to Fulham. Gabriel, we all know Gabriel from Lille. It's coming down to crunch time with him. L'Equipe over there in France are reporting that he's still got the decision to make where he goes. Now, the strong rumours are that it's Arsenal, where he definitely wants to go to. There was some eagle-eye fans pointing out the other day that his sister had started following Arsenal on Instagram. Yeah, I don't know how these guys spot all these things. But it's a choice, by the looks of it, between two clubs, Arsenal and Manchester United. The rumours are said to be that he favours Arsenal. He wants to join Arsenal. There's also Napoli, where he was all set to go. But that seems to have gone really quiet. And Everton as well are very interested. But Arsenal seems to be still right at the front of the queue for Gabriel. Where is he going to end up? Hopefully it's at Arsenal. We definitely need defensive reinforcements. And all the reports of this guy is that he's a very, very good player. But again, it's one of those that we're going to have to wait and see. And of course, there's a Willian and Aubameyang thing. Willian passed his medical yesterday. Remember, he did have a little bit of Achilles injury, reportedly, after or just before the FA Cup final, why he missed it. But Willian's set to do his, he's done his medical and set to join Arsenal this week. We're still waiting to see when the announcement will be, but from what I'm hearing, it will be this week. And then we're still waiting on the Aubameyang one. I know that David Ornstein was saying yesterday that he thinks it's going to get done, but it still hasn't been done yet. Every Arsenal fan is just waiting. Come on, get that one done. That's the most important one for the whole season, is to get that Aubameyang one done. I was being told yesterday that could be announced this week as well. Still could, but David Ornstein saying that still a few little things to tie up on that one. So hopefully we can get some positive news on those two deals, Willian and Aubameyang, and hopefully get Gabriel in as well. I think it's very important as well that we start to, be looking at those defensive options. And also, I'd like to ask you guys a question. If we can't get Dani Ceballos, if Dani Ceballos does have to go back to Real Madrid, who do we get instead? Who do we get instead? Remember, he's a loan move that he's been on, so he saved us a lot of money. But if we can't get Dani Ceballos, who should we get instead? I would love to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching the show today. Still chilling over here. It's beautiful out here. Look at this. Oh, I'm going to go and have a beer. Robbie here from AFTV. We just got to say a big thank you to everybody who follows us across our various channels. Over 1 million followers on YouTube. Don't forget, you can now also catch us on Reddit. We're on Reddit, so get involved with us on Reddit and also on TikTok. Keep it AFTV, baby, right here.